What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back on match day. On a Monday, we play Udinese today in a. I don't even know how to describe this game. In a key game, in a must-win game. I'm not sure. In a pick yourself up game, I think it is. It's been a rough week or 2 weeks. Empoli, Inter, and then Inter winning against Roma. Fans might be completely deflated. A club, the players cannot be, because even if you think the Scudetto is over, which I believe it is, you still have a Coppa Italia to play for, so you still need to be focused because you need to win at least something this season as well. So we're gonna dive into what Udinese could potentially offer us today, this evening, because they are also in a tricky situation. So that's what we're gonna do. Before we do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. Let's push to at least 65 likes for a stat video. Should be very easy. So like that video, this video, and let's jump straight into it. Okay, so we play Udinese. They are sitting 17th in the league, and they have, I think, 19 points it is. They are fighting relegation. The last game they won was against Bologna, funnily enough, on the 30th of January. So a year ago, I want to say last year, excuse me. Then they lost at home against Lazio. They had a tough run, by the way. They did had a tough run in because they lost at home against Lazio. They drew away to Fiorentina. They lost at home against Milan. Then they lost away to Atalanta, and then they drew Monza. So it wasn't the easiest of running. Bologna is a good team. Lazio still have good players. Fiorentina is not easy. They're all up there. Milan, Atalanta. So to be fair to them, they didn't have the easiest of run-ins in the new year. However, that doesn't concern us. It shouldn't be concerning us. At home, that's what they do. They draw a lot of games. They do. 13 games they drew already. They only lost 8. And when I say only, Roma lost 8, Lazio lost 8, Atalanta lost 7. That's actually the reality. So they don't, quote unquote, lose a lot of games. However, they only won 2. Sanitana sitting at last also won 2. That's why they're on relegation side. You better lose a couple of games more than you draw. If you'd win, a draw is a point, but you better go for it because a win offers more. So they're not a team that you're gonna walk. They don't lose. They don't get blown out. That's what I'm gonna say. However, the reality is, away from home, they only won 1 game. They drew 6. I get it, but still, it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a walkover. We should be putting a very strong performance in, and we should be kind of blowing them out a little bit. We should be making a statement. Is that going to happen? Probably not. However, that's what should happen, in my opinion. If you look at them away from home, points per game, 1, because they draw a lot of games. So that's kind of obvious. 9% win percentage. When the league average 28. Goals scored, not even a game. They concede 2 goals, almost 1.5 goal away from home per game. That's kind of a lot. The clean sheets, it's better than the league average, but still not fantastic. Yeah, man, they usually get a goal, but they're sitting in that position for a reason. They are, tough running or not, that shouldn't be bothering us. We should be heading into this game today, and we should be seeking for a reaction. We should be putting in a statement today. Is that gonna happen? We will see. But this was I couldn't believe it, to be honest. The blue is Udinese, the white is the league average, and that shape is insane. Yeah, usually it's one-sided or it's kind of balanced. This is, I don't know what it is. They take as much shot as a league average. They concede, less. However, look at everything. The field tilt, the crosses, the goals, the possession. Oh my God, the possession. They're not a good team. They're absolutely not a good team. And if you compare that to us, by the way, so we are the green. they don't give up a lot of chances. I do like that's what I said earlier. They don't get blown out. Like usually they make it tough. However, they don't have enough quality to overcome certain things. But if you compare that to us, like we just swallow them up basically. Like they're not a good team. Like they're in this position for a good reason. 13 draws, I get that, but still, you're fighting relegation for a very good reason, which is weird because they have some good players, but it's not working for them at this moment in time. And today, like it shouldn't be a day where it suddenly clicks. Like you need to put them down again, and you need to do that early because if you do that, you're gonna kind of cruise. You should be cruising to that game, because they don't offer that much. Um, Possession wise, they're a bad team as well. Like they don't hold possession. The blue one, we thought we were bad. They never peaked. Look at those last games. Look from match day 10. Like it goes down, a bit up again, but like it never peaks. Until last week, I guess, against Monza. But they don't hold possession good. If they go down, they, I don't know, they find a way to mess things up. I think that's their go ahead phrase this season. Even when they're up, they find a way to give it away. Against Milan, they find ways to give it up. They do. And again, like we need to make a statement. They cannot come into our building today and have a feeling, we're going to kickstart our run again and we're going to fight and get out of the relegation zone today. Because look at those guys across the field. Drew against Empoli, lost against Inter. Inter are winning now and they're a bit deflated. That can absolutely not be the case. So you should be putting them down very early, in my opinion. And if you look at this, they're bottom of the league in total passes per 90 minutes. They're bottom of the league. They're bottom. They are a team, and that's why the possession is not good. We should be dominating possession. That's why I said we should be putting them away quite early because we should be having all the possession for once. Will we be good at it? I don't know, but considering who Udinese is, we shouldn't be extremely good at it. We just should be doing our own thing and put them away. Because you're gonna get the ball. You play at home. You need to have a reaction. There are actually no excuses today. Their guy is Luca. He has half goal involvement each game, which is pretty good. If you considering who Udinese are, like they only scored 23 goals. They conceded 37. I think I don't know. Like minutes per goal is not good, but like looking at the Udinese side, I think he's doing pretty well. To be honest, like 2.3 shot, like 2 shots a game, 1 shot on target a game. Like I think playing for that Udinese side, I think that's okay, man. That's decent. He creates a chance a game. We went to Ajax, Pisa, like it didn't work out, especially at Ajax. I think he's having an okay season considering how Udinese plays. If you look at this shot map as well, it's all inside the box. An area we should be extremely good at. It wasn't good last weekend. It wasn't good at all last weekend. But usually in the box, we are a good team defensively. We don't give away a lot of chances in that regard. We should be good at it, but that's their main guy. Luca is their main guy. And again, I think he's having an okay season considering the situation, but it's still not, wow, what is this? Like, it's not that type of season. Like, even for Samardzic, Pereira, like, they're not having the seasons they should be having. Like, it's kind of, it's kind of affected the team maybe as well, that those guys are not having the seasons they should be having. But again, there are no excuses. There are absolutely no excuses. And I recorded this before Allegri's presser. I know how he's gonna downplay it, but like you're playing at home against a relegation side. Like I don't even know how to preview that. Even on top of that, like considering the situation, I'm not sure how I need to hype it up or like make it a spectacle. It's just get in there, get it done in a good way, in a good convincing fashion, and move on to the following game. That's the only thing we can do now without too many mistakes, too many drama, too many errors, too many talk. You just need to win now and shut up. And you need to do that in a convincing way from now on, until, I don't know, the end of the season. Because if you don't do that and Inter win the league with 6 games in a hand and you somehow not win the Coppa Italia, that's a collapse, and that's having an extremely poor season. I don't care what people say. That's having a poor season. So you need to somehow get back on the horse again, on the saddle, and roll tonight, and roll Udinese over. That's what should be happening. Will it happen? We will see. Let me know in the comments who you think will happen. Excuse me. Let me know what your prediction is, and then I will do my match reaction post game, hopefully with some more excitement. Based on what we potentially will see on the game. Thanks everyone for watching. Like the video, and I'll see you guys. Ciao.